in my ass.
I just banged your wife?
Name of this garbage show again that I'm on.
Total Nonstop Impact.
My name's John, capital letter E, period, Bravo, and you're listening to the Total Nonstop Impact podcast.
This is the jaw-jacking Tuesday Night Impact, and his mother called him son because he shines like one. Mocha Skin Manimal, Rohit Raju, and you are watching Total Nonstop Impact.
This is Taya La Güera Loca, and you are listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
The Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander, and you're listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
We are the Rascals, and you are listening to Total
Nonstop
Impact Podcast, baby.
Woo! And what you're really listening to is Total Nonstop Impact. Don't you dare miss a lesson. Oh, yeah.
What's up, Impact Wrestling? Let's make some noise!
Sitting here, you guys got a 15-minute intro of putting yourselves over while I'm sitting here and watching Jaybone and Kylie and you're 50. I never saw a 15-minute intro of three guys putting themselves over.
This is the good stuff.
Welcome back, everybody, to Total Nonstop Impact, Impact Talk for Impact fans. Featured right here on the TNI Network. This is Trent, my co-host, Bill, Jaybone, and Alicia.
Hey. I'm at work. I'm at work right now. I'm doing my sexual harassment training on the computer at work. So I figured I'd pull up another tab and pop in and out of the TNI show. I mean, I created it, Trent. I can come on once a year.
That's true. Once a year would be nice. I'm having connection issues. It's raining in Chicago. I'm going to try to pop in and out. I think my connection's coming back now, maybe. But Kyle, go ahead. What the hell are you doing here?
I'm at work right now on the clock, but I had to go on the computer to complete my sexual harassment training, my whole types of, work-related training videos. So I figured while I'm doing that, I'll pull up another tab and I'll come in and out of the good old TNI show. Why not?
Nice. Very nice.
But that means I'm not going to be here the whole show, so everybody, you don't got to worry. I'll leave it a point and everything will just, everything will be okay.
I find it funny that you're taking sexual harassment training. I don't know what you can learn from it. Actually, why don't you enlighten us, Kyle? What are you learning from sexual harassment training?
Well, Trent, I just found out that HIV cannot be passed through saliva, so that means I could get a little comfortable with my hookers again. That's a good thing.
Unbelievable.
Be a little more romantic again. What?
And we thought full keg was bad.
Oh, you asked for it. You asked for it.
Ridiculous.
What?
We got our own version of full keg here is what we have.
We were born that way.
I'm going to try popping in on the action. I think my internet came back. I'm going to try popping in, guys. Bear with me.
Okay.
Technical difficulties.
Keep talking. Keep Kyle. Keep fucking harassing the show. Keep destroying.
So,
well, if this is Kyle, it's testicle difficulties. How you doing, Alicia?
pretty damn swell.
All right, I think I'm in, guys.
Yeah, Trent, I told you, Trent, you got to get back into the OnlyFans business so you can have good internet connection and good internet gear again. You got to get back to this. We got to get back to this, Trent. We need this.
We retired that, man.
As long as I'm here, it's alive, baby.
Oh no, yeah, get to that.
She's not even around anymore.
Did she post those?
Did she post what?
I think she liked them.
Did she post those? Oh, okay.
And as bad and as obnoxious as those are, like, this isn't even fake, and you could still this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
That's USA guy, man. America, man.
America.
You're very American, Trent. You're very American.
Thanks. My very tan complexion says so. All right, let's go, guys. This is the October 20th, 2020 edition of Impact on Access TV, Bound for Glory 2020 Go Home Show. We're here to break it down. Kyle is here, and he's fucking up. He's going to fuck everything up, is what's going on.
I'm barely talking. I'm doing my sexual harassment training here for work. I'm just here.
Well, give him a role model. He's wearing a mask.
He is wearing a mask. Yeah. I got to say, you are wearing a mask. So that's
I have to.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Is that for the kids?
Go ahead, Jay.
Is it mandatory to wear the mask during sexual harassment training? I mean, that sounds like a scumbag thing.
No, it's just I'm in a school. You know what this is a breeding ground for? Things worse than COVID. I got to keep the mask on at all times. I'm never taking the mask off.
Well, they hand out condoms for that.
Kyle, the school
maybe in the 70s. I don't think they do that anymore.
The school you work at, is that the school you also went to? Is that the school you went to?
Well, Trent, I'm going to die in this school. I went to school here for 5 years. Don't ask. My parents met in this building in the 80s. So this building is responsible for my birth, my upbringing, whatever that was. Now here I am in my early adult life getting paid. So it just I'm going to have to die here someday. Like, it's just how it goes.
Man, this is horrible.
You probably should have worn a mask while you went to school there, too. Jesus Christ.
Were you conceived there?
I was going to ask the same question. Were you conceived there? That's what I want to know.
Or is that janitor's closet?
Underneath, yeah, well, I was going to say underneath the bleachers.
That son of a bitch.
Let's do the show. Let's do the show. All right, this isn't the KL show. Let's do the Impact review. Thank you.
All right, guys, we wrapped up the Go Home show today, and we watched Full KEG on Access TV. We did a watch along, so thank you for everybody who joined for that. What a complete shit show. We'll talk about that at the end of this show. We'll talk a little bit about Full KEG. What a complete disaster. But worst special ever. But we are just days away from Bound for Glory, guys. It is upon us. They really set it up nicely today. Mark, friend of Uncle Mark, was texting me saying if I wasn't even a fan of Impact.
Trent?
Yes.
We have a guest.
A guest?
Should we plug him in?
No, I'm already here. Wait.
You gotta plug in a guest.
Are you? Well, who's showing up?
Yeah, better not be Bison.
You surprised me with another guest earlier. GS comes in. I'm like, well, who's this guy? Who now?
It better not be Bison.
Guys,
this is gonna drag.
He's taking time out of his wedding planning to be here. I didn't even know about this.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Are you kidding me?
What? This is great. The one day I decide to show up, we get a surprise like this.
Are you kidding me right now?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Johnny Bravo.
Wait, what?
Everybody quiet. Everybody
Bravo.
shut up.
What?
Jaybone, did you just say you didn't know about this?
No, I am clueless to this.
Dude,
I didn't know.
Dude, you sent me the email inviting me on tonight. What do you
Wow, blown. You blew it.
I got proof in my email. Did you did you not send me an email tonight?
Did you send him an email, Jay? You didn't tell us?
I did not.
I have an email in my phone, which Trent, I will send you later, that Jaybone invited me on the show tonight.
Oh, it's a little surprised, Jaybone.
What is this? Will you pay us on this?
Dude, it's a good thing. At least he's contributing something. That's a surprise.
Kyle, shut up. Okay, you're the worst part of this show.
Oh.
You come on the show every week like Benji Bronk on Howard Stern. You show up late. That's your shtick. You got to show up. So all the intention could be on you, right? Well, listen, nobody cares. And look at you. You're at work, for crying out loud. Put your mask back on. You're in a public place. Put your mask back on.
Yeah, you son of a bitch.
Listen to me. Nobody likes you. You got kicked off. You got kicked off the whatchamacallit, the Russo brand. How come you're not on the Russo brand anymore?
How does he know about this? Listen, that's a sore subject right now. Okay, it's kind of weird. I don't want to talk. Let's not open that wound right now. Man.
Thanks, Bravo. You just come on the show and just start destroying us. We could have talked about the wedding. We could do an interview. Jaybone, you set this up.
I'm not interested in what you have to say, so I think you should probably just go so I can handle the rest of the show. Get off the podcast. You suck. Nobody wants to hear from you. You're not funny.
I like this guy.
Get off.
Yeah.
Get off. Go.
Yeah, Kyle, get out of it. Go back to work.
Go.
No, you have to leave. You have to actually leave.
I'm telling you to
get this guy off my stage. How dare he come on my show and do this to me?
I'm not continuing this podcast unless you leave. So you
take those ugly earmuffs and those ugly sunglasses, shove them right up your ass.
Get the stepping. There we go. See, now it's much better, right? Now this is much better now that he's gone, right?
Much nicer, John. Much nicer. What the hell's going on? What the hell are you doing here, by the way?
I got an email tonight at around 8:30 from Jaybone saying, please come on the show. You got an open invite. And now he's acting like he doesn't know, so we'll figure that out later, I guess. But how's everybody doing tonight?
We're fine. I mean, we just watched that shit show at that Full KEG, that disaster.
Can I interrupt you for a second? Would it kill y'all to start the show on time, for crying out loud? Jeez, oh man, like everyone in the chat is like, what's taking so long?
We had a full keg tonight. We pushed it back an hour.
Yeah, but you pushed it back an hour, but you're still like 10 minutes late.
He's right though. You know, John, I'm gonna take that heat, John. That was on me. My internet connection was shitty. It's raining out here. I had to delay these guys. I'm gonna take the heat.
Like if Impact started the show 10 minutes late, you all would have your panties in a bunch, and y'all would be complaining, "Oh my God, Impact's going to hell in the handbasket. They can't even start the show on time, and yet you guys can't even be professional and start on time, even when you push it back an hour."
That's true. That's true. We even had an extra hour. We couldn't get our shit together. Listen, I apologize, John.
Yeah, as you should. I'm not gonna keep everybody very long. Obviously this is a show about you review our Impact show, and every week, you know, I pop in, I pop out, I listen to what you guys have to say about the show, and I love your critiques. We don't always do everything perfect at Impact, so we listen to you, we try to improve. But tonight I'm gonna review the review show. All right, I got a couple bones to pick with each and every one of you.
Oh Jesus!
I'm gonna pick you all apart, just as constructive criticism, not because I hate everybody. Yeah, okay. Let me start with you, Jaybone, since I wasn't really too harsh with you last time. Jaybone, would it kill you to pay attention to the show with your ADD once in a while? You know how many times I watch the show and you're staring off, you're looking at something, you're like not even paying attention, and then they talk to you and you don't even know what the hell they mean. And for crying out loud, you have a microphone in front of your face. Why do you have to eat the dum-dum suckers? It sounds like a xylophone playing on your teeth. And it's always like you're always chomping them. And I know they say you are what you eat, but you don't have to eat dum-dums on the air. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you know, he's right, Jaybone. He's got a hell of a point there, you bastard. I keep telling you to cut that shit out.
Nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to listen to you munching and crunching on dum-dum lollipops every show.
I gotta give it to him on that one. All right, Jay, I'm gonna turn on you on this one. He's right.
I am right. I am 100% right. Trent, how you doing? You good
John, I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic.
Trent, whether you want to believe this or not, this is your, even though Kalon invented the show or whatever. I don't even know what the story is there. It's your show. Like if this was the Howard Stern show, you are the guy that drives the ship. Everybody looks at you as the guy that runs the ship. So you need to keep everybody on task.
I'm trying, John.
Not always. There are sometimes you are. You know, last week I had to listen to like Bill's review of Wawa and all these like gas stations and Bill, I love you to death. Bill, listen to me. Bill.
Where'd he go?
Bill, I love you to death. But like last week you were Blair Witch Bill. Like Bill, would it kill you to take the week off if you're on the road? Like this was Bill last week. Hi everybody, I'm Bill.
It was Blair Witch.
Hey, I'm Blair Witch Bill. I went to 12 indie shows in 2 days. I'm the best. Everybody look at me, Bill. We get it, Bill. We get it. You love wrestling. Take a week off, buddy. You don't have to be on every single week. You know that. I mean, it was nice to see you, but like nobody wants to see your non-show like this. Driving in the car. That's all I got for Bill.
Well, John, he's dedicated. He's dedicated, man. He's making towns. I mean, the kid doesn't miss a date. You know, I mean, you would admire that back in the day when you saw the rookie coming up trying to make towns, and I'll jump in anybody's car. I don't care. I'll set up the ring. That's basically what Bill is for the fan side of it. You know, he'll set the ring up. What do you got?
Trent, I realize I'm hijacking the show right now, but like I was saying, you got to do your best to keep it on track. Like you let it get off the rails way too much. There's too many side stories. I don't want to hear about Alicia's lactose intolerance that she was talking about last week. Like that's when people start to mentally check out. You know, like I was taking notes last week. I was like, I can't believe I'm listening to some of this stuff.
Here comes Alicia. Hold on.
No, not yet. I'm making her wait. Trent, as far as the hair goes, is the beard gray or is it black? Let's settle on a color right now. Which one is it? Is it gray or is it black?
John, it's color in a box. Every 3 weeks I have a system to color it down. It's gonna happen again tomorrow night. I'm gonna darken it right back up, blacker than night. You know what I mean?
I say you look good with gray. It shows your age. It shows how like defined and refined you are. And I know how you got those gray hairs. If I had to listen how my girlfriend got a masseuse. She massaged Moose all the time. My hairs would turn gray too. You know, like I understand the stress in your life, and I get it.
I tell you, man. I tell you the stories I got to hear, and the way Moose has to break my balls about it. You know, you're right, man. Just let it go gray. Show everybody the fucking miles on this because of the shit I got to listen to. Go.
That's some competition. I mean, it's Moose.
It is some competition. It is some competition. I can't get into that.
No,
I can't.
Alicia, how you been?
Horribly ill prepared for this.
Yeah. I want to say that you and I got off on the wrong foot. Like I'm realizing now in retrospect that was your second day. I probably was a little too harsh on you. So for that, I'm apologizing to you. But I do have a bone to pick with you, like a legitimate bone to pick with you. And you have every right to your opinion. And I respect each and every one of your opinions. And that's why I'm on the show. I'm going to give my opinion. Alicia, make up your mind. Like you originally hated Wrestle House. Like the very first week it was on, you were like, I hate this fucking show. The show should not be on the main show. It's too long to be on the main show. By the time we were like stroking week 3, you're like, this is the greatest show ever. I love it. The other thing that was pointed out to me, and like I said, I respect your opinion, but I'm going to defend my stance on it, is Slammiversary. You did not like the fact that I dressed up like Taya Valkyrie, and you did not like the fact that I dressed up like Rosemary. And I get it. It's not your cup of tea. I'm not here to force you to change your mind. I'm not going to cram it down your throat and go, you need to like this. You don't have to like it. So you gave your opinion, and now I'm going to give. Oh, what is Ingrid saying right here? I tried to warn you. Yeah, she totally
tried to warn her.
Slammiversary was a very serious show. Like if you look at the way that show was written, it had 7 debuts on it. It had both Motor City Machine Guns. It had Eric Young making his return. It had EC3 on it. It had the Good Brothers. And there's somebody else there. It had Heath. Heath showed up.
That's right.
It was what's good about Impact. What's great about Impact is that it's a buffet. There's something a little for everyone on Impact, and we pride ourselves on that. There was zero comedy on that show. I was the only comedy that was written into the show. That match, the girls' gauntlet, was 20 minutes long. I had less than 2 minutes of television time because Alicia said, oh, yeah, he was on too much. We didn't have to put him on there twice. And you know what? If I was in your shoes as fans and I was trying to write the shows like you guys do, because you guys constantly try to write the show, sometimes I would just watch the show and enjoy it for what it is. Like, don't try to, like, there's nothing wrong with wanting things to happen, but like when, it's like watching a movie, and if the movie doesn't go your way, you're like, "Oh, the movie was crap," just because it wasn't what I had in my head already.
No, wait a minute, Jeff. We don't ever dismiss it that bad. We say it's crap. We move on. You know, we offer a little constructive criticism. What could have, should have, maybe happened.
So 7 people. Seven people debuted that night, and I know like everybody on the interwebs, and probably including a lot of you, wanted to see like Gail Kim come back. There was some talk of Taylor Wilde possibly being in the gauntlet, and I get it. As fans, you guys got me twice, and you're like F, man. You're like if only Gail Kim would have came back, if only Taylor Wilde would have came back. The only surprises we had in the women's gauntlet was Bravo. That was garbage. But for a very serious written show, they had to put some kind of levity in it, and that's where my job came in. What you guys should have admired. What you should have admired was the fact that I changed from Taya Valkyrie to Rosemary in less than 8 minets.
I was impressed.
I had a panic attack backstage, putting that makeup on it with a hairdryer on my face, trying to get it to dry so it wouldn't smear. Look at the effort that was put in. Yeah, I get it was dumb. I fully understand that it was dumb, but that was the point. It was supposed to be dumb. You go see, you go watch Jim Carrey in the movie Dumb and Dumber. You don't expect it to be, like poetry. Like you know what you're getting into. You know.
All right, I'm gonna give you that, John. Listen, I liked it. I'm not gonna take this heat. I liked it. We all put it over. Alicia hated it. She fucking dogged it, man. Listen. Keep tearing into her.
I know a 9-year-old that'll sit here and tell you that like Barney Goes to the Zoo is the best movie ever. We know he's wrong. If you said which one would you rather watch, Barney or Star Wars, he's gonna pick Barney. We all know Star Wars is the superior movie, but we let him have his opinion. That's how I look at Alicia. She can have her opinion. She can watch Barney Goes to the Zoo, and she can sit here and say Star Wars is garbage. And you know what? I got no problem with that. If that's how she feels, that's how she feels. Like I'm not going to change her mind in any way, shape, or form.
I never thought I'd hear Alicia get compared to her purple dinosaur, but continue.
No, that's all I got for her.
Wait, John, can you do me a favor? Sure. You're here. Can you just go back to ripping on Jaybone for another like round? Just give him a second round of ball breaking. I would really like it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little stunned that he's pretending like he doesn't know that he invited me on. Trent, when the show is over, I'll send you a screenshot of the email. Like I got an email tonight, and I was like, you know what? This is Impact Week. You know, and this. I figured I would make it special and jump on the show. I kicked Kalon off for you guys, so you're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome there. Hopefully he won't come back.
And
I figured let's celebrate Impact Week by having a nice little surprise, and then Jaybone's going to act like he doesn't even know that he invited me on, which is weird to me.
Jaybone, this is incredible, Jaybone.
It's a senile moment. I have no fucking clue what's going on.
Jaybone, I got to ask you a question. I mean, I look to you to be a leader here and to set up the show properly. You don't give me a heads up that the great John E. Bravo is going to be joining us today. What is this, man? You didn't tell me anything.
No. I mean, this is insane. I did 2 shots during full KEG to kind of loosen up into the review, and all of a sudden Bravo shows up, and I'm
well, you did finish the bottle though.
You did finish the bottle. He got.
I'm not here to hate on everybody. I actually want to lighten the mood a little bit. I realize you guys got a review to do and it's getting late, so I'm not going to keep everybody. But I'm not here to like hate on everybody. It's Impact Week. We should all be embracing each other and loving each other and celebrating all things Impact. And what emphasizes more Impact than Blair Witch Bill over there? Like let's celebrate the fact that Bill, like Bill, how long have you been going to the shows and sitting in the front row? I'm curious.
Yeah, let's answer that question, Bill. What's the trivia?
He wasn't here last time. Yeah.
Well, he was down in the Impact Zone, Orlando.
Yeah,
too.
steadily, probably since I don't know, maybe like all the time since 16.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah. So 16 and then here and there before that.
So I see you all the time. You're a good dude. You're constantly wearing like merchandise from the show. Like you have the Moose vests that we've seen you in. You have Moose's first robe, the one that looks like a bathrobe that he had airbrushed. That everybody backstage was making fun of him. That's why he got rid of it.
Yes. He told me the story. It was very funny. He's like, I can't use it on TV.
So Bill is known for buying up like merchandise from the show. So I invented a little game tonight that we're going to play before I leave, just so everybody knows we're going to go. The game is called Will Bill Buy It? Okay. So I have some Impact memorabilia here. Now, Bill, I'm going to hold up the memorabilia. Now, you keep your answers to yourself until everybody says what they they think. Like, I'm going to hold up a certain piece of stuff on television, and then Bill, you have to in your head quietly say, okay, I would buy that or I would not buy that. And then we're going to go to Jaybone. We're going to go to Trent. We're going to go to Alisha. This is why I kicked Kalon off, because he would be completely talking over me and playing sound bites right now.
Absolutely.
And then they're going to guess whether or not Bill would buy it. And then after everybody has guessed, Bill, you reveal your answer and we see who's right and who's wrong. Okay, is everybody ready?
Everybody's ready in the chat. You guys ready? Sound off too. You guys give your answers in the chat too.
You guys can play in the chat too. Okay,
go ahead.
The first thing we have here is the football helmets that Ty, when she smacked me around with the chair that I was wearing, when she completely beat the crap out of me with the chair. It actually is a Detroit Lions football helmet that we had to cover up the logo because we can't have logos on TV. And we wrote Taya on it. She took the steel chair and she beat the crap out of me. Would Bill buy this? And would he? Hold on, I'm gonna get the full effect right here. Hold on.
You got to put the muffs.
There we go. Would Bill buy this?
What's happening to
Jaybone?
Jaybone?
Lost Jaybone.
Jaybone losing his mind over there. What's going on with Jaybone? He's hammered.
Yeah, I know.
He's hammered.
That's why he can't even. That's why he can't even remember that he emailed me to come on the show. Jaybone, would Bill buy the helmet, the Taya Valkyrie helmet from the her going crazy chair spot?
It was on your head, and you got beat up wearing it. Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay, Trent, what do you think? Would Bill buy it?
200%, yes, John. He would buy, and he'd wear it on the show. He'd put it on when you would appear. That's what happened. Go ahead,
Alicia. Would Bill buy it?
I'd say yes, and he'd wear it to the deathmatch shows.
All right.
Yes.
Bill, 3, 2, 1. What's your answer, Bill? Would you buy it?
I have to agree with everyone here, and I think everyone in the chat all said yes.
Okay. Now,
and for that reason, you're right, because I would wear it.
Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead. I don't have everybody got it right. I don't have the product in front of me, but last week, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, Eric Young ripped Scott D'Amore's suit off. We have a ripped suit somewhere in Canada.
Yeah,
I knew that suit got damaged. I said
that was not pre-ripped or anything. Eric Young really ripped it off him. Would Bill buy Scott D'Amore's ripped? And now keep in mind, this is a custom-made suit by Scott D'Amore. It actually says property and made for Scott D'Amore inside the lapel. That's how fancy this suit is.
It's a buy.
Okay?
It's a buy. You don't have to go around the room.
So we know it's a buy. How much would Bill spend on it? That's the question. Is it over 500 or under 500? That's the question. Would he be willing to go under or over?
That's a good question.
Does it have any stains in it?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it. And if it does, it's probably just coffee or sweats.
All right, I'm going with under 500 or 500 if Scott throws in the format sheet from his back pocket.
Now keep in mind, Scott's not wanting to part with this suit, so he'd have to probably pay a pretty good penny to get it away from Scott. So Jaybone, what's your guess?
I'm gonna say just under 500, like a high 400s.
Okay, fair enough. Alicia, what's your guess?
350.
All right, Bill, we already know you're gonna buy it. What is the most amount of money? What is the most amount of money, if we could line that up, that you would pay, that you'd be willing to part with for that coat?
I'll tell you that the crew's pretty good on this. They know kind of my range. So
I do.
I think the most I ever paid for a piece of merch was probably like maybe three and a little bit. So that's me in that range.
Okay,
I think
so
they're probably right.
that's
That 350 range is probably right. It's probably right.
All right, everybody does know you. All right, let's move on. I have some gold rope from Wrestle House.
Oh,
shit. When we had the toga party.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
This was worn by Taya Valkyrie. If you go back and look at, you could see which body part she wore it on. It's the gold rope from the toga party from the episode before last. Would Bill buy it? And now it is frayed. It's not in perfect condition. Like some of it's in really good condition, but some of it's frayed.
Used.
It is show used. It literally was on the air. Would Bill buy it? Yes or no?
Well, before you answer, John, Mark here, our friend Uncle Mark, whose Twitter name is Taya's World Order. He wants the rope. I think you'd have a bidding war here against Bill. First, we want to see if Bill is going to buy it, but if he is, Mark is going to go for that. But we'll loop him in.
The game isn't called Will Mark buy it. The game is called Will Bill buy it. Nobody cares about Mark.
I apologize. Mark, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, like nobody cares. Like Mark, shut up.
Sorry, Mark, get out of here. Sorry,
this is Bill's moment. This is Impact Week. We're all celebrating Impact Week. Mark, learn when to speak up. Now is not the time. Bill, keep your answer quiet. Jaybone, will he buy the rope?
Will he buy it?
Will he buy the rope?
What part of her body was it worn on?
That's what I'm going to ask.
I'm curious.
Just go back and watch it.
That matters.
That gives your answer, Jaybone. That's all you need to know.
It matters. No, he'll buy it.
Okay, Trent.
Oh, John, anything. I'm talking ring used mats, I'm talking Ingrid's format sheet, frayed cables, Josh Matthews' water bottle. I mean, if it's from an Impact building, it'll be in Bill's house at some point. Yes, this is 100% yes.
Okay, Alicia, what's your guess?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. What is life anymore?
Is Alicia in the treehouse?
No.
Okay, Alicia's not playing this round. Bill, what is your guess? What are you gonna buy?
I would buy it.
He would buy it. He would buy it. He's in it.
And then I'd hang it. I'd hang it up.
He'd hang it up. Would it be displayed out, Bill? Like, would it or just kind of hang it?
In a frame.
It might be. Who knows? Maybe it might even go on the background. Maybe I'd hang it over the background or something.
All right, I like this.
I got one more piece of merch. I actually got a whole bunch here, but I'm not going to drag the show down. I'm going to go right to the best number one thing that I got.
Oh, I have a feeling where this could be going.
No, you don't. Right here.
Can I interrupt you just for a second?
Sure.
This is in tribute to you. This is from the show that you were on last. This is a sound bite for Kyle. All right, hang on.
Kyle, don't play sound bites over me.
There you go. You broke the rule though, Jay.
I know. Because otherwise he wasn't going to hear it.
Do I got to kick you off the show too?
Oh,
get out of here. Get out of here. All right. What's the last piece of merch? Okay. What's the home run here?
A piece of Taya Valkyrie's hair that fell out during one of her matches.
Oh shit!
It's an actual piece from her hair. As a good manager, I picked it off the ground and I've stuck it in my pocket because I didn't want it to get on camera. So it was worn in a match.
We've seen a few of those lately.
Yes. And I know it's kind of creepy. That's why we're going right to the last one. Would Bill buy a piece of Taya Valkyrie's actual hair?
John, this is unbelievable. I mean,
Jaybone, what's your guess?
This is the holy grail, man. Holy shit, Jay, what are you guessing with this?
Yes.
All right, Trent, what is your guess?
Hair. See, I don't know if Bill is going to get that far deep into this, but
that's why we're playing this game. We're going to find out.
Yeah, this is. I'm going to go against the current here. I'm going to say Bill passes on the hair.
Okay.
I'm going to say he passes on the hair.
Alicia, are you playing this round, or are you quietly protesting and sitting?
No. Sorry, I'm going to say yes.
You're gonna say yes. All right. Here's the big reveal.
Ty's hair. Of course, he's gonna clip it right into his things.
Remember, no one's probably listening. No one's gonna judge you. No one's gonna think you're creepy. We want honest answers. Don't say no just because you don't want to look creepy. What is your gut telling you, Bill? Do you want the hair or do you not want the hair?
Oh man.
I would pass on the hair.
Pass on the hair.
I would pass on the hair.
See, he says he's gonna pass on the hair, but he's gonna.
Now it depends. It depends how you do it. Like. Where I'm trying to remember, I think you were when you were doing the like you wore kind of the hair piece over your head.
This thing?
Yes, like
There
something
it
like
is.
that. I'd probably do.
Yes.
Because I could make that work. The other one would be like, am I gonna like hang up a piece of hair? That's just not in my collecting phase.
I don't know where a piece of hair would go. Did we lose John? What happened to John here?
Yeah, I think he dropped his phone. Oh no!
Holy shit! What the hell just happened, man? What happened here? What happened? Did he drop his phone? Is that what happened?
I'm assuming he dropped. Yeah, his phone went flying because he was doing something with his hair, and yeah. I think we'll probably get him back.
If he comes back,
wow.
we'll get him in. Even though Jaybone forgot about the invite he sent him, but that's okay.
Jaybone, did you really?
We appreciate it, Jaybone.
What's the deal
No,
with this?
that's
Did you
no. That's no. This is no. That is all like he showed up, and I was like, oh shit, no, did not know, no.
Well, okay, if it's not you, then how did that happen?
Drunk bone.
Drunk guy.
It's the alternate personality.
Blame the guy he kicked off.
Oh,
Okay,
wait,
here he goes.
hold on.
He's back. All right, he's back. What are you doing there, Jack?
Don't question me. I question you. Shut up, Graybeard. Here's the thing I wore in the main event against Rich Swann and Willie Mack with Johnny Impact. It is the man bun. Actually, there was a team for me and Johnny's name. We were Team Man Bun, Team Unity. That was the actual.
Yes, I remember the man bun. I was there. I was saying, yeah.
Oh, the man bun. He's definitely gonna buy.
Yeah. That you would buy the man bun.
I would buy the man bun,
but not the piece of
When
tie.
I look at merch, I gotta find a use for it. I either have to be able to display it or wear it.
Would you wear it to a show if I actually?
Oh, definitely.
If you combo the
And I
hair,
gotta wear the
tie of
jungle
hair
shirt
with the man bun, it becomes a set. It's it's like the Johnny Impact tie of hair deal. Then it's a set. Then he'd have a reason to buy the tie.
And then he wouldn't look as creepy because he's buying Taya's hair. I get
exactly.
it.
That's how it is.
I understand. These props came from Ingrid's garage. Ingrid, who's like the jack of all trades at Impact. Her garage is now turned into the Impact prop station. She currently has 22 dirty canvases in there, a shitload of props, and these are going to be returned to the vault. And maybe some of them will float their way to Bill. Maybe they won't. Maybe we'll play another game someday. I'm going to let you good people go because I want you to do your review, and I don't want to keep you up all night. Trent, I'm going to send you a screenshot of Jaybone's email later, so you know that I'm not a liar. And everybody, let's celebrate Impact
The
Week together.
receipts.
Hey, and don't forget, buy my T-shirt. Buy my squad T-shirt. I don't see any of you wearing the T-shirt.
Yeah, get his shirt. Look at that. Look at that.
That is a great looking shirt.
My first T-shirt that I ever had in the 22 years that I've been doing this.
And you got it in blue.
I know. I got both colors. I know people. Just let's put it that way. But, y'all have a good night. Thank you for having me on, even though Jaybone didn't announce it. And we'll talk to you later, man.
All right, John. Thank you very much for showing up. We appreciate it, Johnny.
Peace out, bitches.
Ingrid, you left the out.
Peace
gonna
out,
get robbed later.
bitches. Oh man.
All right, Brian just put it here. The next emote is going to be John. That's it. That's the next emote here, guys.
Well, let's get working on it, Skull.
All right, beautiful.
I had no bullshit. I did not think we were going to get hijacked by the wedding planner himself, John E. Bravo.
He's the groom himself.
I can't wait to see this email because my shit got hacked, man.
I cannot wait to get that email, and I'm going to display it once I have it because that's unbelievable, Jay. That is incredible.
Yeah,
I can't believe you held out on us for that, man.
That was a pleasure having him on. Did not think I was gonna. I mean, hey.
Unbelievable.
This is going to make the preview and predictions look stale compared to that.
No shit. No shit.
I'll think after he hears that. Oh my goodness. You won't be happy with us probably.
keep talking for 1 second. I'm going to give my browser a refresh. It was a little choppy coming back in from the after John just rattled the whole show.
Yeah, he roasted you so much. You
keep talking. I'm gonna just refresh real quick. You guys keep talking first. I'll be right back in 5.
Okay.
And go.
Wow. So,
Down for Glory Week. How about that?
Off to a good start, wouldn't you say?
Yes. John E. Bravo crashing the show. We did not know that was going to legit. No, I'm as real gets, okay? And I did not know that was going to happen. All right, here we go. We got Trent back.
All right. Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
All right, so that was okay. The whole thing's off now. Can we just say, okay, great show. The show was fantastic. Great review. We'll see you on Saturday. But no, we can't. I don't know what the hell else. I don't know how we're going to top that at all. But we'll.
So we do have the October 20th edition of
Impact
Wrestling.
We do
the go home show.
We do.
Jaybone, I want you to square up with me right now. Don't bullshit me, you bastard. Did you fucking set us up?
No, I just told these two. No bullshit. No, I had no clue. No, I said when he showed up, I was like, "Oh shit, here we go."
All right, Bill.
This
listen.
is gonna get interesting.
Look at this. Ingrid saying, if you're interested in any of those props, she wants her garage cleaned out. So hit up.
I do. I'm a prop fan, so.
Ingrid, you should keep your format sheets. If anything, Bill would take an autograph format sheet. That'd be kind of cool.
She's out of Michigan.
Michigan, I believe, yeah.
I'd have to do some swimming from across the pond. So
I take it. Take it. You're already on thin ice here today. You know, you're half in the bag. You know, you ambush us.
No, trust me. Bravo sobered me up. As soon as he showed up along the bottom of the StreamYard, I was like, oh fuck, here we go. I'm gonna grab a soda. I'll be right back.
There you go.
We open up the show.
I might have to make my way to Michigan because I think I told you guys that I saw Johnny Bravo appeared. He was managing an Impact talent on an indie show in the Michigan area. So if I catch wind of that with enough time, I might have to make my way out there.
Back to the Midwest. You might as well move to the Midwest at this point, Bill. Either way, now you're coming out here.
New Jersey and the Midwest is where wrestling is right now. So
it's true, man. That's true.
It's worse in my hand.
Facts.
I tell you what, that was actually really cool because I was looking at pictures from exactly a year ago at All Glory. I know Trent's got some great memories. Bill was there too. From All Glory, that's the night before Bound for Glory 2019. I actually met John E. Bravo. He came up to me. We got a picture together while we were watching Trent live on stage. So him crashing us exactly a year later was
that's true.
Oddly, really fucking cool.
That's really poetic, actually.
It was.
No, it's very cool. No, thank you to John. It's always a good time. Definitely an ambush. Fucking A, man. But no, let's start the review.
Ambush us anytime. Probably got the highest numbers ever. Jesus.
Yeah, John's he's ratings, man. He's ratings, baby. That's how he draws. All right, let's open it up, guys.
The best. He's Impact ratings, man. Every time.
Sure is, man. Sure is. All right, Hernandez versus Cousin Jake versus Rhino versus Alicia Edwards, and Heath versus Heath. So this was a 6-way for who comes in at number 20 on the Gauntlet. So now we got 10 names announced already. We got 10 mystery names who can still show up on Saturday. I like this one a lot. I think, again, Alicia Edwards continues to just shine, man. She totally was.
She should have won.
I think she should have won too. I was like, she's totally gonna win because she was like funny. She was action packed,
fearless,
totally fearless. I thought she was a lot of fun in this. Again, I just love how much her character comes out more now. My favorite things about what Wrestle House did for her was just that character constantly evolving. But she's great, like new gear, new different look. Her wrestling is sharper.
Yeah, I think that was a new wrestling theme. New gear. She was on fire. I mean, she legit came out swinging. I mean,
dude, she was good, man.
Everyone was just shocked and like, wow, she means business.
Yeah.
I like Jake kind of like scared to do anything to her. He's like, you guys didn't catch that. He's like, I'm sorry. He's like,
oh yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry.
The Wrestle House connection, man.
It is.
Truth.
The truth. No, it was cool. Hernandez won though. I was a little confused on where that goes. Like, where does? I really thought like, I guess it would have been obvious like Heath or Rhino because the way they're setting it up, being the last one. But Hernandez winning kind of, I don't know what do you do?
Maybe one of those surprises could have to do with Hernandez at 20.
Possibly. Are you thinking homicide? Is that what's on your mind? Yeah,
with me and Alicia, we saw him on Saturday.
Is he? Did he work? Is he wrestling?
Yeah.
Yep.
So shit.
He kind of said his goodbye to that promotion we saw. So who knows?
Is he? So he's on like a retirement tour then.
Sort of.
Okay.
I wouldn't necessarily call it that, but yeah, it's at least it's a winding down tour. I'll call it.
Well, didn't GCW do a tribute to him last year? A show
they did that like over a year ago now. So
yeah, it's about a year or 2 years ago. Something.
He's picking his spots right now. I'll say that.
Okay. This is a natural stop for him, though.
So does he look okay in the ring? I mean, can he still go?
Yeah.
He's not going to stink up the joint.
No. He's still, he hasn't really stopped working, and maybe a more limited schedule, but I think he does stuff with training and stuff like that with the younger talent. I know he used to work at the compound for GCW. I'm not sure if he still does that a lot, but he's still in ring shape. There's like, he went full on death match this weekend, so he's not really slowing down too much. I'm sure he could pull off a gauntlet match.
He was in the NWA for a little bit recently too, wasn't he? Wasn't he just doing some tag
He
stuff
was,
there?
I think, near the end before stuff closed down. So I think a lot of people were assuming maybe he signed there or something like that. But he's all over the place. I don't think he has any real commitments. I'm sure he could work it.
Okay. Dude, yeah. I mean, I would love to see him kind of loop back around. It'd be nice to have him have this be one of his like closing stops, you know, be Impact. I mean, this
And let's not forget Explosion with David Penzer, one of his sit-downs, multi-part sit-downs. He mentioned wanting to get another run with him.
That's true. That is very true. That'd be nice, man. Actually, that'd be pretty cool. I would love to see Hernandez back. I think everyone in the chat can agree. He is such a staple for TNA and Impact. You know, like he's God, he was there. Fuck, man. Early days. I mean, he came in pretty early. I mean, I'm sure Critical Sting's in there. You could tell me exactly what year, but he's an OG. But he had the second run in 2018, so that run was pretty nice too. I think he's always welcome anywhere he goes. So it'd be cool if that's what you're hinting at, Bill. I'm all for it. I'm definitely all for it. But no, Alicia Edwards, I need to see more of this character. I want to see her continue to grow. I think she's fun, man. She's definitely she has gained my favor more and more since Russell House. So I'm all in. I'm all in with that. You guys got any picks? Oh, I guess we're gonna do picks tomorrow, right? I was gonna say you guys got any picks to win the gauntlet, but
well, you can ask in the chat, but
yeah. How about that?
We're saving ours for tomorrow.
Yes.
How about everybody in the chat sound off? Who do you want to? Who do you see winning this thing? What do you guys think is going to happen with the whole Hernandez winning or coming in at 20? Sound off with your thoughts. I'm kind of curious what everybody thinks. All right. What else we got here? So we get the whole look at the Moose EC3 video package. Kind of cool to relive some of it, right? The interesting thing is, during all this, EC3 debuted for Ring of Honor. Was it yesterday? Anybody know if offhand was it yesterday, day before, on their tape show? He showed up there and he's working the control your narrative angle there. Now, my question is,
over the weekend,
the question is there a Moose tie-in to all this too? What do you guys think? Anybody got a thought on this one? Does Moose show up at Ring of Honor to chase EC3 there?
Yes.
Yes? Because he did do that thing with the map, right? He's like, I know where I have to go.
Yeah.
And like he like hinted at chasing him, right?
Moose has a Ring of Honor background, doesn't he?
Yeah, exactly. That's where he started.
It kind of all fits together, right?
I think it would really be cool if like he chased him to another promotion to further this whole thing out. But
and maybe bring some guys back with him. Old talent exchange.
Dude, that could be cool too.
Cross the line.
He did say cross the line, which is a nice little throwback for anybody who was that for that era. But it's interesting. I'd be very curious to see how that all ties in. Because I still don't think
beautifully.
It's over. Yes, it would be fucking beautiful. I don't think it's over though. I don't think it's over at Bound for Glory though. I mean, Bill, I think you said that. You don't think that's the end of it, right?
No. You can even tell, and we'll get to it later in a segment that they're involved in, but it's definitely teasing beyond. This is more than just, and we saw in the promo last week, EC3 is trying to bring out a different part of Moose for just this match, for maybe something even further, because we always thought EC3 was going to be just not him. It's going to be more than just him. And where Moose plays in this long term, to be determined. But I think this is going to be well beyond Bound for Glory.
Okay. Alicia, you were going to say something. Sorry, I cut you off.
I don't remember. Sorry. It was one of those like quick thoughts that just like escaped as soon as it came. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's like Johnny Bravo coming and sideswiping you.
Fucking Bravo just rattled the whole damn show. That's what he did. Jaybone's sweating. I know Jaybone's like questioning.
Yeah, he's going to have to
drink some more.
Yeah, we'll live.
Jaybone, you got any thought on this one? What do you see happening with EC3 and Moose? And everybody in the chat, I want to know what you guys think too. Let's get some comments up here. Bill, throw some comments up there, please.
I think there's absolutely potential for it to hop brands and maybe start some kind of like nothing huge. I'm not talking invasion angle, but maybe a little. I mean, look, like I've said this before. Like this has been an absolutely crazy batshit year. Why not make it interesting and start some relationships with a few companies, and maybe do a little trade off, do a little fantasy booking here and there. A couple things, nothing, like I said, nothing huge. Couple little things, maybe get one or two people back from Ring of Honor. I can see this absolutely happening. If it doesn't, I'm fine. I'm not going to be like, oh wow, well that really didn't go anywhere. No, look, this is EC3 and Moose. He's showing up in Ring of Honor. He just did a hell of a promo in the ring in Ring of Honor, and now he's got set up for a match. This next weekend, it's a 3 versus 3.
So he's got Bound for Glory live on Saturday. He's got some tape stuff. I don't know. I see a lot of cool shit just happening out of this. I don't know. It seems like this is absolutely not over. There's going to be so much to come out of this still. And I don't think he's done, man. I think he's got a lot to prove.
So could something happen after Bound for Glory on this next show of Ring for Honor to like do the crossover, an actual crossover? Absolutely. It could be there. We just got to wait and see what happens.
Yeah, because his partners are two guys with a hidden gem with the early TNA. And it's a team that we always, if we said who we could get from that promotion to make a visit, that's the team.
That's the one team that never, they had two matches, right? We saw in Throwback.
Yeah.
2 matches already TNA, the Briscoes. It's the one team that never really left to go anywhere else and like do a team, especially in TNA where we thought they'd end up at some point. Could this be the catalyst if he's teaming with them? Are they the henchmen? Who knows how this can all tie in?
And they're still, hey, it's not like we're getting some crap team. No, the Briscoes are still
fucking
damn
Briscoes.
good. They're legends.
Yeah.
Legends.
I love the Briscoes, man. I don't know about you guys. I absolutely love the Briscoes for a long time. For them, if they showed up in Impact, I think it'd be amazing. So, hey, who knows? Speaking of the henchmen, though, the next segment was Moose being interviewed by Jimmy Jacobs, who's looking extremely handsome. Jimmy Jacobs looks exactly like John fucking Stamos. It blows my mind how Jimmy Jacobs ended up in fucking wrestling and not doing something else. Like, he's like this ridiculously handsome guy who just fucking bleeds like buckets when he doesn't have to. I mean, Bill, what the fuck is he doing, man? If I looked like Jimmy Jacobs, I wouldn't be anywhere near wrestling. Yeah, fucking Hollywood, man. They'd be doing commercials for like Yoplait and shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Oikos yogurt. Good looking shit. Prime time.
But Jimmy's a lifer, man. He's been doing this a long time, man. That's what he wants to do. It's wrestling for Jimmy.
It's true. He does love it. He's asked Moose a bunch of questions that pisses off Moose. So Moose storms off. He's like, fuck this. Where the hell did you learn how to interview people? And he fucking storms off. And then out of nowhere, 3 guys just kidnap Jimmy Jacobs and throw him into I think somebody identified as a Wrangler.
Yeah.
It's a Wrangler. Somebody said a Hummer before. It was a Wrangler.
Jeep.
They threw him into a fucking Jeep Wrangler and left. So Jimmy Jacobs has been kidnapped. One interesting thing, though, when we were doing the watch along, there was some people who had no idea that Jimmy Jacobs used to be a wrestler. I found that very funny because, like, some people just know him as a backstage interviewer now.
That's kind of funny.
Isn't that funny? Like, it's crazy to me. Like, I'm like, dude.
To be fair, if you just watch Impact, I think we confirmed what it was. It's very brief. Like, there's a match with Johnny Impact on TV on one Twitch, maybe 2 matches in total in the history.
Because we asked that, yeah. Like, did
he's
he
been a manager and a backstage interviewer 96% of the time.
That's true. Like, so we asked him in the chat, and they confirmed he'd only have 2. He only had 2 actual matches in Impact, and that was it. So that's crazy to think, man. I had no idea that people really just had no idea he was a wrestler before. But all right, funny stuff. Speaking of John E, capital E period Bravo, the guy who just fucking roasted us again. Nearly a year later. He's extremely displeased with how his wedding's going. He's really pissed off. He's yelling at everybody. He sits everybody down. He's yelling at Jake something a lot. Jake Diener, sorry.
And he's got a
Yelling
great skeleton shirt, to be sure.
Yeah, the skeleton shirt was cool. It's very Karate Kid, Cobra Kai Halloween party. I was really hoping somebody walked in with the shower. You know, with the shower.
That's one of the all time.
It was such a random blazer. Like, I'm like, what are you wearing? That's like, John, if you are listening, please don't pop back in here and fucking roast me for that. I just want to know where you got that hoodie. That's all. And it wasn't inspired by the Cobra Kai. That's all I need to know. But he's pissed off. He wants to know if Jake secured the photographer. And of course, Bill, it's Caleb with a K is the photographer.
Oh, yeah. As soon as they said that, photographer, I'm like, what's his name?
Caleb.
Caleb with a K. Great Caleb with a K. With the good camera, not just the phone. He's a pro. He's
a
bringing
pro now.
His A game.
I think it would have been better if he had the phone only, though. If he just had a phone, I think he'd be like, yeah, I'm ready. I did like Alicia, Tennille being there, Alicia. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
When she's like, what did she say? Are we getting paid for this? Something like.
What did Caleb say? In response to that, though, it was really funny.
Yeah, what he said, Caleb had.
It was like something like 2K or something like that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't like let you down or wouldn't do you like that or something like that. It was funny.
I totally missed it because I was when somebody was talking. What anyone in the chat remember? What was Caleb's response? Because it was really funny when she asked if they're getting paid for it. But while we wait for that,
I'll
answer,
PayPal you. I PayPal.
I'll PayPal you. Was that it? Check your PayPal. That was it. Thank you,
Yeah.
Sting. Check your PayPal. Thanks, Truck. That's fucking awesome. This is how I like this character being used even more. Like if you keep furthering with shit like this, that's perfect.
Just needed a little work it in the background to pull it all together.
Yeah, dude. I think it's funny. This is this whole like Bridezilla deal, John Groomzilla, I guess you can call it, that John's turning into is just like I mean, this is it. Next week is the wedding, right? That's a week from today. That's it. So whatever has been planned at this point, that's going to be it. I'm hoping we get a couple of backstage, like some extra content vignettes for online. Maybe throw those at us between now and next Tuesday, just to tease like how the planning is going. So if they got something like that in the can, that'd be awesome. So we'll see what happens.
Oh,
But
they're going to be putting stuff on. They got to be putting just little snippets on social media. That'd be great.
they've been putting more of those on lately too, like the little extra promos and stuff just for Twitter. I know there's been like stuff just coming on Twitter, and so things like that for the wedding, I think would be perfect. We got a little video package for Deonna and Kylie, hyping that up. A little extra new interview with Kylie that was just filmed. It looks like. So her just talking about Deonna and how it ties in with Sue. She did though, Alicia. She teased about this like attitude change, right? Like she mentioned how she gets angry. Where do we see that going? I'll put that to the chat too, everybody. Where do we see that time? Because she kind of was letting you know. Nowhere good, right?
She's a dangerous woman.
I still say she's gonna snap and turn super evil. Jay, what do you think?
This whole thing has been a train wreck from the start. I honestly, I kind of wish I said this to him while he was live on here, because it might be the last time we actually see John E. Bravo. I mean,
Jay, but we're talking about Kylie Ray and Deonna here. Where are you right now? This is exactly what John was talking about.
What are you drinking?
What are you drinking? John just talked to you about, hey, would it kill you to pay attention? What the fuck is going on here? I just got through. I just set up Kylie and Deonna, and you're talking about John. Well, okay. I want to know. What's that? Bill, please lead this.
I was fixing something on the stream. I apologize.
Oh, that's fucking surprise. Look at this guy. Now we got excuses.
That's a road soda.
Yeah, really. Yeah. What are you drinking? Jaybone, what are you drinking? Let's see it. Let's just see it. Let's just see it. What do we got
He's
here?
doing the do.
That bullshit. What's in that can, man?
But you didn't see what he drank before that.
What?
Same stuff.
All right. Well, I don't believe you, but I'm gonna let you off the hook for a moment. Anyway, talking Kylie and Deonna. Give me an opinion on Kylie and Deonna Knockouts title. Jaybone, please do not upset me again. Please. Kyle has already done that to me. I gotta take my anger from Bravo out on somebody. It's gonna be you if you don't give me an answer.
I didn't get roasted enough from that guy. Damn.
I don't think enough.
No, not enough. Not enough. Go ahead, Jeff.
I've learned my lesson. No, I think there's a good chance we could see some kind of supernatural appearance happening from a healed up Susie. Oh no, not Susie. She's going to be gone for a while. Maybe a Sue Young.
I think she's got to show up, man. Sue has to be there in some capacity. We got to see.
But does Sue Young? I mean, I know a lot of people think that Deonna is going to retain. I don't know.
Ingrid is saying that's the match of the night prediction for sure.
That was at Slammiversary.
Man.
Let's save it for the prediction show.
Yeah, come on. We're doing a prediction show tomorrow. Give us a break. Give us a break here. We need content for that tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not gonna say no because the knockouts did steal, like the slow anniversary emergence with Jordan and Deonna was another match of the year contender. This could very well do it, man. I think these two ladies are hype and ready to go. So this could be a lot of fun. A lot of fun to see where this ends up. Speaking of knockouts, so next one is Rosemary and Havok. This was the stipulation match, right, guys? So Rosemary wins. Yeah, bride to be. You know, I mean, credit to her. A week before her wedding, she's wrestling. I mean, you don't find many brides doing things like this.
You got to do what you got to do to get your minister.
That's true. That's true. So that was the criteria, guys. If Rosemary wins, Havok has to resurrect Jim Mitchell alongside her so he can officiate the wedding next Tuesday. I loved it. These two have amazing chemistry. They always have amazing chemistry. And it was a straight up clean win, man. Like Rosemary gets the win. Havok she went along with that. She was kind of just reluctant, but she went along with it. One thing I want to point out, though, I did like that Josh reminded us that Havok is a former Knockouts champion. I talked about right? Like they don't do that enough, right? Like
they don't talk about it at all.
Yes. So it's like, can we kind of remind people that she is a former Knockouts champion?
Let's get her back in that ring, huh?
I think it's time to, if these tag belts aren't coming back, I think it's time to definitely put Havok back in the mix at some point. I know there's a lot of girls, like a lot of newer ones who are in that mix, but man, it'd be really cool to have Havok back in like a solo mix, just going for the title. But I did like that. I was like, thanks for mentioning it because it never gets mentioned that she's a former Knockouts champion.
Go
ahead, Jay.
The thing is, she had a real bad losing streak against Taya while she was champ. And it was like, that's why I think this whole tag champ thing is like really refreshing. Like if she and Nevaeh pull this off, I mean, if we have to say if because it's not official, even though they keep hinting the hell out of it. If and when it happens, if they go all the way and win maybe some kind of tournament coming up post Bound for Glory, we're crossing our fingers and saying our little prayers. Then yeah, absolutely. Let's get those knockouts tag titles on Nevaeh and Havok. I don't know. I saw Havok lose too much. I'm not saying that she don't deserve it, but this is refreshing for her. I like all this tag stuff she's doing. You know,
and they're a good tag team. The Havok and Nevaeh are fucking awesome.
History. They got chemistry.
Which, if you guys missed Explosion, Nevaeh talks about it. She talks about their history and how that, where she's been. So it'd be cool to get this tag team rolling, man. I really, really would like it. But that being said, Jim Mitchell is going to be at Bound for Glory. Or sorry, next Tuesay's Impact.
As long as they can resurrect him.
As long as they can resurrect him. Let's see if he wants to be resurrected. He might be enjoying the undead realm a little too much, man. So who knows? He might wanna just hang out, or who knows?
Who booked this?
Either way, something's gonna happen. That's all I know. We have not played any sound bites on this whole show except the Bravo one about Kyle playing sound bites. That's the only one that's
we might have to do it as the break between this and the full K because we didn't even do news. Johnny Bravo took the news segment from Jaybone.
He took the whole goddamn show over. He took the whole fucking show over today.
Come on, man.
Exactly.
I was ready to go with news, and all of a sudden there was a wild John E. Bravo in there.
Jesus.
That's the news.
We have
Johnny Bravo's strikes.
Jay, would you even have any news today? Did you even have anything?
I do, but it's nothing official, so no, continue. It's late.
All right, no problem.
I don't know whether to say congratulations or I'm sorry.
Again, he's still fucking hijacking our show. This is unbelievable. Never ends. So we'll see what happens next week. It's gonna be interesting to see either way. We get a little lead up, little video package about the tag team match coming up at Bound for Glory. So that hype video is kind of put together to show us where we got, how we got where we're at today. So it's Motor City Machine Guns, Good Brothers North, and then Austin and Fulton on Saturday. So it was cool to see. It's kind of the recap packages are good. It's a good little reminder to kind of just remember what happened and see how they all. There was actually, if you think about it, there's a lot of matches that happened between all these guys. Whether it's singles, tags, 3-ways, 4-ways. They've all crossed paths in the last few months. So it's been nice. Kevin Martin in the house. What's going on, man?
Interesting showing up after all that commotion.
Yeah. Convenient timing.
Convenient timing. Not suspect or anything.
Have a request on a big night here. Happy birthday, Global. Can you take a shot?
Can you take a shot for Global? Do you have a shot? You have a shot ready, Bill?
Go for the good bros.
It's a Tuesday night. You guys got to work tomorrow, man.
You got to work tomorrow. So just a small
All
shot.
right. There you are, Global Wars. I'll take a shot of water for you, pal. There you go. Here. Salud. Isn't that what people say? Salud. All right.
Salud.
All right. So what are you drinking there, Bill? Is that the Good Brothers?
Oh no, I'd like to get my hands on a bottle of that bourbon, but right now just went with what was close. So I went with a Jack Daniels.
The bottle of doom.
I like that. I like that it sits in arm's length.
No, I had to get up during the watch along to grab it.
We get a Jaybone. You're staying with soda, right? You're okay over there? You hanging out?
I'm good,
okay. Good. You sure? I don't want to have to fucking. I don't know, reel you back in here, Jaybone. If you are fucked up, I want to know if you're fucked up.
This is the good stuff.
Tell me if you are.
Oh, I'm good. I was a little off earlier, but then, like I said, Bravo showed up, and oh my god, okay, I got to be on point now.
We have a Kylie Ray, the part of that sit down. She talks about her career-defining match that she'll be a part of on Saturday. She wants little girls to look up to her around the world as a role model, and she has a prophecy to fulfill. That's to become the Knockouts champion. And then she does also touch on, guys, what's kind of drawn her to the dark side a little bit. Why she's been a little angry. What again? We just talked about a second ago, but her mentioning it. Do you guys think it's her kind of giving us a heads up, like some shit's gonna happen? What do you think, Alicia?
Yes.
So
pure and simple, just yes.
Yeah, I think I would love to see it, man. I would love to see her just like, because she even said she's like, oh, I want to be a hero for little girls. Like, dude, what better way to fucking just go the opposite direction and just turn evil as shit. Yeah, so that could be cool. Jay, thoughts on that one? He looks very confused. Jaybone, your furrowed brow is throwing me off, Jaybone. What is going on over there, man? Give me a break. Give me something here, Jaybone. What's happening?
I think we could see a change in her. Absolutely. I think something's coming, which would be great because, I mean, we've known, Smiley Kylie for how long? And I know other people have said that they've seen, like, enraged Kylie on the indies here and there, but I've never seen anything like that. Could they even go further and make her go real dark with some strange new makeup or something, similar to Rosemary and or Sue Young, something to match them, or even something completely different like Joker-esque or something like that.
Would it be kind of funky if she did it? Hang on, wait a second, guys. Hold on a second.
Oh no.
I'm gonna display. I got something from Bravo. Bravo just sent me something. Hang on a second. I am going to forward this to
Is this the email.
This is the email. I have the email. Oh my god, I have
receipts.
I can't wait to see this.
He's giving you your receipt. Oh yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm putting it in our group chat here, and we're gonna get the confirmation that Jaybone truly did do this, and he's been lying to us. All right, guys, hold on a second. I'm gonna pull this up here. Hang on. There it is. Okay. Let me just get this pulled out here. All right, now we're gonna display it. Now this is proof. I'm looking at it right now. It's from Jaybone. It says it here. Okay, Here we go. Proof positive, Jaybone. You've been bullshitting us this whole night. It's a whodunit. Hey, Bravo, it's Jaybone. I'm sending you the link to the show. You have an open invite to come on whenever you want. I'll keep forwarding these to you every week. If you can make it on, let us know. That is an official email from Jaybone to Bravo. What the fuck is this, Jaybone? What, you care to explain this?
That's not me. That's not me.
That's not you. It says Jaybone. First name, last name. Jaybone.
That's not me.
How does he have the StreamYard like Jaybone? It's an email from Jaybone. What am I supposed to think here? He's literally displaying it on. I'm showing you a thing from Jaybone.
There's a lot of different Jaybones out there. That's not me.
This is incredible. This is absolutely unbelievable.
It's the evil Jaybone.
This is I'm looking at it right here. It says this is how you talk to Jaybone. Hey, Bravo, it's Jaybone. I'm saying that like you have an open invite to come whenever you want. This is how you talk. Well, he's speechless. Jaybone, you've been cut right-handed. You've become bone-handed. Is what happened here. This is incredible. This is he's gonna deny it to the grave, Bill. He's gonna deny it
the only thing that would have been even more of a tell is if he plugged Smash's podcast at the bottom.
Just put a link in. Jaybone. You should link Smash's podcast in there.
Yeah, and stop all there sometime too.
See, now that's something I would do. See, that's not me.
That's fucking
hey, by the way, you can stop over on Smash's podcast anytime.
On your way in, you can stop at Smash's
Cheap pop.
We get to see where Jimmy Jacobs has been whisked off to. My initial reaction was this reminds me of Saw, and they bring him into this room, like the control your narrative room, and he's unhooded. And EC3 sits down, and he basically, it was creepy though. Like music's going, black eye, he looked all fucked up from his fight with Moose, grizzled, and basically he told Jimmy's like, "Why I'm tormenting Moose for the past several months," and he goes, "It's simple. He's got potential. And what I saw last week during our fight, that's the Moose that I want. That's the lesson I want him to take away. That's the Moose he should become." I go, I want him to honorably earn the TNI World Heavyweight Championship so he can officially burn its legacy. Bill, you're going to say something. You got your hand.
The terminology is interesting right now.
Go ahead.
Because as soon as he said honorably, I'm like, oh, where are they going here with the whole Ring of Honor connection we talked about earlier?
He emphasized the honorably, didn't he?
He did. He put extra emphasis. He went honorably. So there was something to that. So I think just following up on what we talked about earlier, we're definitely going to see, if we want to call it a cinematic match. I feel that's what we're going to get at Bound for Glory between them. Is it going to be obviously something that could connect to Ring of Honor or not? Not sure. But I definitely think this just, once again, plays at it. He's trying to bring something out of Moose to work with him at some point. Now, are they going to have a match, tear each other down to then unite in some form? But that's where I feel this is going. They're going to beat each other to near death and then come out as partners, maybe in to control their own narrative.
Do you kind of see it going as a tag team thing? Is that what you're thinking?
I don't know necessarily as a tag team. I could see it more
something more stable.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Correct, Jaybone. Definitely something more stable-ish, where those guys could maybe, who knows, maybe lead another show. I think we keep talking about like the Knockouts tag titles, something like this. We need more time. And maybe that's what this is all hinged on. It's those Knockout tag team titles when there's another hour of TV to get these on, other than just Explosion. So I think there's a few things holding these up, so we'll see. But definitely a stable. But that stable, who knows? That could be a January pay-per-view. That could be an April pay-per-view by the time we see that. I don't think this is going to play out anytime soon, looking at the storyline. This is definitely a long build storyline, like Sammy and Tessa was. That's like 7 months. I think you're going to see the same thing here until you get that final ending payoff of this storyline.
let me ask this to you guys. Alicia, what do you think about this? This whole like Impact week of TV shows.
Yes.
Is it kind of like a test to see like, hey, we can air all this shit on Access to kind of see how it does, and it's like, oh, maybe if like a Friday night show does good, on Access, maybe we can fit in this rumored TNA show, whatever. Like, and I'm opening up to the chat too, whatever you guys think. But what do you think? Could that be something?
Oh, gee, I hope so.
I mean, I think so. Ingrid was saying like technically is an explosion on another show. It is, but it's not on broadcast.
Yeah, it'd have to be a totally different formatted show, which it could be, but it is.
I mean, I'm up for this one. Mark saying put Explosion on Access, like make it a full on show. You got the like forget the flashbacks in it, just make it a straight up like new additional matches, storylines, promos. I think it'd be time, man. I think it's this little week of Bound for Glory week of Impact stuff on Access really feels like a test ground for me, and I think it could be something where it could lead to another show. So I'm all for it. Jay, what do you think? You got for reviewing a second show, another Impact show during the week amongst your 30 other podcasts?
Yeah, I'll have to drink a few more Mountain Dews, but yeah, sure. No, I think it's it's the biggest show of the year. This company certainly has evolved a lot since the inception of the new ownership. Don Callis, Scott D'Amore taking over. Everything changing, the whole format of the company, the look, the feel, the booking, everything. It's been an incredible few years. And now, they've got a decent TV station that's really behind them. That's the big difference here, guys. They've got a station here. Okay, yeah, granted, Anthem owns it, but it's a station that's behind the brand. You don't have to be like, oh, are they really going to show Impact this week, or are they going to screw up and show another fishing show? It's
yeah, that's true.
That's the huge difference here. You've got something that really makes it look like, oh, Impact is a legit brand. Look at all this promotion.
Not to mention like additional shit like today, right? With the full KEG, it's like all this other random wacky shit that your company will air on its TV. I think it's pretty fucking cool. So
if you don't think that the Good Brothers aren't winning the tag belts after seeing that show, I mean, come on. I mean, that was.
Hey, save the predictions for tomorrow, Jay. Come on, you're giving away the predictions. Settle down those predictions, Jay. We got to sell tomorrow.
Because I wasn't biased in today's.
Not at all.
Not at all. Bill, how many copies of that shirt do you have? Do you have the one that Shop Impact sells, and you have the one that Doc sells, right? You have one.
Correct.
It's the same shirt, but there's a slight color difference.
One is instead of color, it's in white. It gets on the other side of the gimmick table right now.
Yeah, how big is this gimmick table? Is this like one of those wrestling tables, like the big folding, put you through table kind of
pretty
gimmick
much,
table?
Pretty much.
Jesus. All right. It could be cool, man. I really feel like this is leading to something. This is a test week for additional content. So I'm curious to see how it all pans out. And if not, whatever. But the whole EC3 Moose thing is very intriguing because I feel like it's going to exceed, Impact. It's going to go all over, maybe end back up at Impact. Who knows? A lot going on this. But the line he used was that I had pointed out here was, lessons not learned in blood are lessons you will forget. It's interesting. It's deep. Control your narrative. All right. We get it's Sammy and Eddie, which has become probably one of my favorite feuds of all time in Impact. Total Dreamer Raven vibes on this one. Like for sure. Just the feud that never ends.
Oh,
and
yeah, totally.
Like I feel like they never have a bad match. These guys have never had a bad match. What do you guys think? And everybody in the chat, give me your feeling on that. Is this officially becoming one of the best feuds in Impact history? Give me your sound off on that. Bill, what do you think? You saw Dreamer and Raven back in the day.
I did, and it definitely harkens back to it a lot. And especially tonight with the stuff with Alicia I was pulling out my Beulah shirt during it because the She's Hardcore shirt, and that's Alicia. She's hardcore too. and it's that was a great feud, and it was one where you thought you had the payoffs, but it kept on going. And I feel like this is this. Like, for some reason, this feud went on for a while, but I feel like there's still more to it. I never felt like it was fully over. And I still feel that way. I think they could keep revisiting this feud on and off again for as long as both of these guys are in the company. I don't see any, they're always going to have that. But now, just like we saw with Ken Shamrock and Sammy, I think, we lost him. It's Alicia.
We lost Alicia.
But hopefully, like I even thought when with Ken and Sammy feuding and then tagging together, I think that's going to happen at some point too, where Eddie and Sammy are partners. Not anytime soon, but I think that will happen, and then they'll feud again. So I think this is just a built-in, kind of just like Raven and Dreamer. Like they at times they team together, but then they always go back going against each other in the end, and that's what will happen here too.
It's that good friend. Yeah, the good friends, better enemies thing.
Correct.
It's what that is. No, it could be. But it's like, again, it's another team. It's like, how much room do we have for tag teams? Moose and EC3.
That's the only thing we're talking about. This. Yeah, so that I see as a stable. That's why I said, like, this is long down the pike, where maybe there's different tag teams, different division back when that would come together. But they're definitely laying the groundwork where it's an option.
It is an option. It is definitely an option. The whole good friends, better enemies thing. I think that's where it leads. Do you think Shamrock is done? Like, after BFG, like, is he capping it? Is he kind of hinting at that's it?
We were talking about it during the watch along. Shamrock left his shirt on, but from the size of his calves right now, that dude is jacked. I think he's gonna show up at Bound for Glory and be looking freaking like he's gonna kill people. And I know I believe, we don't know all the details, but obviously he's going to the Hall of Fame and all that. I could see him still maybe working maybe the tapings afterward, have some type of fallout. I don't know how much longer. I'm sure that's all on Ken's time, what he wants to do. But he looks ready for it, man. He's ready for something. He didn't put all this work in just to, I think, do a one-off right now. So
true. Mir's asking a great question. If the bat incident never happened, would we have had the feud? And I don't think so. I think it would have been over after, like, very soon after that match, had the bat never happened. But I think the bat kept it going. That was it. They went off. They drove Eddie nuts and all that stuff.
It changed everything. It put more attention on the company. More people were talking about it because it was a very controversial thing that happened.
Yeah.
It's like, was it planned? Was it accidental? What had, of course, then Callahan just went with it. I mean, he blew it up. Eddie Edwards is not very social media, like, blows up. He never tries to get stuff out there trending. He'll put
45 billion views.
Yeah,
he doesn't get 45 billion.
He does not go for the 45 billion. Very personal, family stuff. But yeah, that's just that shook up everything. And it evolved him over the course of the next year into something that was just insanely entertaining. And we all just ate it up because we were like, oh my God, this guy went from, white, no offense to him. I mean, he tremendous wrestler. Okay. One of the greatest wrestlers on the roster today. Okay. Don't get me wrong. But, as far as like charisma and character wise, he's just always been more known as an in-ring guy. And then this just evolved him, and they just molded him into just, it's like, oh my, you never knew what was going to come next for Eddie. It was great.
Dude, I think the whole thing helped Eddie Edwards. It brought out a character. It turned him into a fucking psychopath. Like, it was the best thing that ever happened to Eddie Edwards, man.
Yeah.
As weird as that fucking sounds.
Tommy Dreamer, back in the day, it was getting caned. That he became a character from getting caned.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it took him getting his ass handed to him in order to get over.
Sadly, I understood about half of that.
Me too, Tommy. It took you getting your ass handed to you to fucking get over. Thank you, sir. May I have another? But yeah, it took Eddie Edwards getting his face smashed to get to that next level. But it was the best fucking thing. the whole Shamrock thing, I don't know. I don't know if it's. We were even talking about how it fits into the Hall of Fame or the Bound for Glory pay-per-view at the Hall of Fame. Is it a pre-show? Is it kind of in the middle? Do you run something with it? I don't know what happens with it, but I don't know, man. I kind of like where they're at. I like that Sammy's turned him in a little crazy. He's brought that edge out in him. I would not mind it if Shamrock decides to hang it up after. I'm not gonna say it was done bad. It's a nice little way to cap him off.
Oh yeah,
you know. But if he decides to continue, you have plenty of room to go. You just have to continue it on with Eddie at that point. You know, maybe Shamrock turns into Sammy's bodyguard or something.
Yeah.
But
I still love to see some type of tag match where it's the Wild Stallions, as we like to say, going after Eddie and whoever that partner is. I know I've had some ideas in the past, but we'll see. That's what I would love to see.
I wouldn't mind it. So we'll see. We'll see where it ends up, man. Very curious. But this match was fantastic. These two just don't have a bad insanely good match. Absolutely loved it.
Speaking of curious, Trent.
Yes.
I think we have a mystery call-in right now.
We do, but there's nobody on it, and it just went away.
Vanished.
They dropped out.
I think we took too long for the mystery caller. Mystery caller. If you want to come back in, feel free.
We just had one of our pageants guys it just had a bunch of question marks with no face. And we didn't put it. Jaybone, what's going? Jay, I'm going to point my finger at Jaybone here.
No.
He's just giving it out willy nilly now.
Jaybone, I swear to God, you keep toying with us today, and you're going to be like this.
It ain't no secret. I need a job.
You're gonna end up. You end up like Heath. You keep fucking around with today.
TNI.
I had proof from Bravo that you pulled that shit on us. I got question mark and Mysterians coming in here trying to jump into the show. Jaybone, you really are
that son of a bitch.
You are a son of a bitch today, man. I don't know what you're up to, but you're up to something.
It's not proof. It's
not proof. Huh? I have it. Bill, did I send the same email you did? It said Jaybone, first name Jay, last name Bone to John.
First name Jay, last name Bone, like on the birth certificate.
Trent, you have my email. You've received emails from me. It does not say Jaybone.
I don't know how many email addresses you have.
Which one's Jay?
It's exactly what I'm asking here today. I'm not going to find the same thing out. Which one's Jay? I don't know how many emails you have. I don't know what is going on with you, but something is definitely on.
How did you do?
Jesus Christ!
Oh, hold on,
All
we got to return, but we know who this is.
Yeah.
Hey, we
send me your technical difficulties, Trent.
Oh, I froze.
Uh-oh. Are they making their way here?
Uh-oh. See.
Lucky not yet.
See, now that was...
Oh, no. Trent.
It's a curse
you
tonight.
knocked them out, Alicia.
Yeah, well, he started it.
He started it.
Ingrid says she's going to call in.
Well, hold on. We will definitely let Ingrid in. She's got to get this show back on the rails.
Oh no, this is so far gone off the rails. That was funny. No, so while you were gone, Alicia, someone popped in down below. The little row of pictures we got down here in StreamYard, and it said it was a blank. It wasn't completely in. You know how they're starting to come in, and all it said was question mark, just a bunch of question marks. But we never accepted it in, so we never saw who it actually was. So we're like, we don't know what the hell's going on now. This is.
I'm waiting for it. If they come back, I think we got to put them on the air. Unlike some of those fancy radio shows that will screen callers, we'd go unscreened on this one. So who knows what could happen? Anything could happen.
If it's someone in one of those distorted voices, like those distorted ransom,
like anonymous,
like anonymous, I'm just gonna shit my pants and call it a night.
Well, I mean,
It's
what?
like that
We're
phone
10 days
number
away
so
from
you don't get out.
Halloween, so expect
Oh, it is getting
weirdness.
creepy. Yeah, it's getting creepy around now.
Full moon on Halloween, you guys.
You know, we've seen everything, you know, else out there for like horror movies, like someone got a friend request or something from social media. Why not? Why not a podcast getting hijacked and and all
Are you
of a
saying
sudden,
if you watch this podcast, something might happen? Oh.
The ghosts of wrestling's past.
Oh,
well, there was talk of a TNI curse. Maybe it's real.
all right, look, whoever has the Ouija board out, you need to put that shit away right now. I'm not kidding.
Sorry. That's me.
Damn it, Alyssa. You're screwing up the podcast. All right, we got Trent back here. Let's try this again.
Alicia popped back in and literally booted me out. I don't know what was it. And then like my internet died. Like it literally popped in. Oh, she's back. Out. What did I do?
I'm like, man, Trent's not. He doesn't have any words. He's speechless.
Dude,
but then he never.
So weird, man.
It wasn't one of the obvious ones, like where your eyes are closed or something.
Yeah.
So it looked like you were like in mid thought.
Was it just kind of like, huh? I don't know what happened there.
It's brain fart Trent. Oh, he's frozen.
No idea what happened there. Weird. Just to wrap that up, though, Sammy pretty much stops the Boston Knee Party. Goes ICUs it. Goes dark. Shamrock comes out and Shamrock comes out, distracts Eddie. Sammy rolls him up, and then we have Shamrock ankle lock him, and pretty much kind of foreshadowing some stuff for this coming weekend. So that was that. So sorry about that, guys. A little small interruption. I don't know what the fuck going on today.
We kept it on. We kept it going.
Just keep
so
the
good.
banter going, man. That's all you got to do. It's all you
keep on keeping on.
That's it, man.
That's right.
That's it. We get the breakdown for the X Division championship match. That's all 6 people in there. Rohit defending his title against Jordan, TJP, Willie Mack, Trey, and Chris Bay. Coming up tonight, we had a 3-on-3. It was Willie, Trey, and TJP taking on Rohit, Jordan, and Chris Bay. So the big topic is Jordan, right? Being the X Division title, which I think it was. Oh, come on, man. Come on, Millard Harris. Again with this Trent's internet connection going out.
This is like the 4th your marriage joke I've heard from Millard tonight.
This is nothing, Alicia.
Tonight.
Oh, no, there were about 50 during the watch
there were
along.
50 in the watch along.
And then 50 just from him. It was
God,
like,
I hope these dudes never experience divorce in their own lives and have someone make a punchline out of it every time they see some.
Seriously, you guys, there were some brutal ones today. Like there were some that were so fucking brutal. At one point, they were like, "Oh, we should just make a T-shirt that just says blank." Was longer than Trent's marriage. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like there was some super brutal ones in the watch long. Like they were relentless. It has become the brand new "you might be a redneck." Like this is like I'm literally turned into a punchline. And I hope I'm starting to think my ex-wife is like completely in on this whole thing. To just fuck with me on this whole thing.
Oh, baby. Here's an idea for a T-shirt. I went to Trent's wedding and all I got was this lousy shirt.
And it lasted longer than the marriage.
Do I get to fucking wear? I get to wear that too, right? Because that's all I got out of the fucking wedding. Shit, man.
Hey, Vince Russo, how you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? Weddings are temporary, but T-shirts are forever.
That's for sure. That is
That's
for sure.
right.
God damn, they were. Bill, take a minute sidebar just to tell them how bad they roasted me today. Just recap for everybody how bad this was.
It was bad. It was bad. It was.
It was bad, guys.
It went on for a
fucked
while.
up.
It went on for a while, but we'll give credit. And Trent even gave the okay because they were getting pretty creative. We had some
were very
good
creative.
puns going on. So at that point, it's like let them go. Let's see how good we can get it. I think Trent even teased a Twitch special of breaking his balls.
A
30 minutes of just going after jokes with his
Breaking
marriage.
Balls Mania.
It was some of them, Alicia, were like really fucking creative today. I was like, you guys are extremely like a little oddly too good at this to the point where I'm like,
They practice in the mirror.
I'm a little scared. Like they were like really, really good at this. And I'm like, you guys are fucking animals. But And I guess at that point, I'm like, yeah, maybe we should do a 30-minute Twitch special of just breaking my balls with it's like the New Year Mama joke. It's what this is, what it's turned into at this point.
And then I said, no, wait, no, that's Patreon shit right there.
Yeah, Jaybone shut that down. And he said it's Patreon content. We cannot be giving that shit away for free. So I'm like, all right, well, what is. But either way, if you guys want to recap all the shit, the ball breaking that just happened to me tonight, go watch the replay.
Oh, now Patreon for sure.
Look at that. Look who wants to host it. Big surprise that Ingrid wants to host this. And it has to do with breaking my balls. That's what's going to happen. Ingrid wants to be the MC for the night. Go ahead. You know what? What else do I got to lose at this point? My dignity was completely
Johnny
shot.
Bravo might have to do he has to do his flyby and break your balls too.
Might as well. Might as fucking well, man. What do I have to lose at this point?
I'm gonna bang his wife.
I'm sure already is. Somebody already fucking is doing it. Jesus. All right. Enough.
Anyway.
A little reminder from Kevin Martin here.
Talking Shop Mania Turnbuckle Pad on the line this weekend. Is it? Oh, it is part of the count. Oh, it's Kevin's. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Kevin, why don't you recap for us? What's the criteria to win that? How do people win it? What's the do you guys remember?
We are doing the prediction show
because that's among us, I think.
We get to pick the winner, right? But was there some criteria we're picking?
No, well, it originally was supposed to be done in some kind of online. I don't remember what the game is called. Some kind of online trivia game.
Yes, Sporkle.
Oh, Sporkle, yeah, that's right.
We were supposed to do that, but now maybe if it's among us, if we choose the closest predictions, then maybe one of us will win it. Maybe, I don't know if that's what he's talking about.
Potentially. All right, so we'll go over it again with Kevin. You guys could win that turnbuckle though. All right, so this match was fucking awesome. It's X Division Mania, and it was cool because I think now the finish. Somebody remind me. I'm looking at my notes here. Trey pinned Rohit on this one. So that's pretty telling, man. So Trey, who was like the only, except for Jordan, the only one who had never been X Division champion. Trey pins the champion. Very interesting to hear about this. So let's see where this goes. I would love for him to be the one to take the title. I don't want Rohit to lose it, but if he's going to lose it, it'd be cool. Trey would be a great one to lose it too. Let me go around with you guys. Let's talk about this. I want to spend a little bit extra time on this one, just because there's a lot involved. Jordan's involved. Jaybone, give me your thoughts on this. Where do you see how this was set up tonight? And then is Trey the guy coming out of this?
God, it's a tough one because, we've complimented all of them recently, in regards to the X Division. Obviously, the newest one that we've talked about is Jordan. And that was you could lightning that in there quick, but we're all such firm supporters of Rohit. Is that something we really want? And then I don't take that as he doesn't like Jordan. No, I love Jordan in there. I really do. Right. It really shakes up the whole mix. We've been talking about that for years. We even talk about that on the throwbacks. The whole Trinity Kid Cash thing in the X Division.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. Without doing predictions, look, I just think it's a healthy mix of everyone recently, along with putting Trey in there obviously is new because he was in the main event at Slammiversary. So yeah, having Trey in there is obviously interesting too. It's like, all right, so he didn't win Slammiversary. Does he win the X Division title? I don't know.
Dude, I think it's just time for Trey to get that title, man. Dude's the only one. A rascal in general. We talk about this constantly. We constantly talk about having a rascal finally be champion, some kind of champion, tag, some shit. It's like, fuck, man. Yeah. Can somebody be a champion already? What do you? I don't know. Bill, give me your thoughts on this.
I would say, without getting too close on the predictions, I know when we were doing the watch along, it was like, who's going to eat the pin? Rohit. It made sense for storytelling, but then who would get the pin on them? And it was Trey. So that does kind of put him as one of the top contenders to walk away. I know some people looked at that. I think he was even Truck, who was also with us. And we also had a fellow Long Islander with us as well. And he thought, Heath's going to win based on this. So you could take a look at this a couple ways. I think they're doing a good job of making you think it could be any of them that win this. Obviously, the odds are not in favor of Rohit to hold the belt here. But yeah, it could go any way. And I think that's what they're playing. And you're right, Trey's the one that didn't have the belt. So he has a shot at it. But TJP's been great. Jordan, we already went over. That's a real statement, her being in this match. Could go anywhere. Chris Bay, Willie Mack, they both just had recent runs. So really, they're making you think it could be almost anybody. And for that, that's what I call a tease. You have to watch tomorrow.
Dude, it's interesting to see like Rohit eating the pin, because I think that there's something there with Trey getting the pin and Rohit being the one getting pinned. But I don't know.
It really throws everything off, because you think something going into a match like this 3-on-3, you come out of it thinking, oh man, something else.
Mm-hmm.
There could be more, man. There could be a lot coming into. I don't know. I'm very curious how they kind of go with this, man. I don't know. It's got me hooked. This one, I got my eyes on. There's a huge part of me that thinks like that Jordan could really just break all the walls down and become the first woman to win the X Division championship. That's been one that's been lingering out there for a long time, just as something to happen. Like we talk about Trinity all the time, right, Bill? We've been talking about Trinity constantly. So could this be?
Remember, we thought a year ago, Bound for Glory, there was an X Division title match featuring someone that would later win the world title that we thought was a very strong contender to win that X title. Didn't happen then,
right?
Due to the christening of the Triple X division, but it seemed like that was almost a time that could have been pulled, that history lever. But then it got pulled even further a couple months later. So
exactly, that's what happened.
Yeah,
that's interesting, man. So could this be the one? But we're gonna find out. I on this one, like literally, I have zero idea where you can go, but I feel like this was like a little preview, gave us a little bit of a heads up what to expect. The match was awesome. The fact that all these 6 worked together very well, I think we're in for a great match on Saturday. So we'll see where that ends up. All right, we got go ahead.
Overall, it's just a huge compliment as to where the X Division has been over the course of the last year.
Totally, absolutely, totally. It's been real stable. Rohit's title reign's been great. All these guys, Willie, Bay, Rohit, all have a nice run. TJ hasn't gotten it in this run, but he's a former champion. But
Jordan Grace holding it was longer than. Oh, never mind. Continue.
Get out. Get out.
Then what? Then someone's marriage? What?
Oh Jesus! I didn't think that Drew was going with that. Fuck. We get an Eric Young sit down, or kind of an Eric Young addressing the Rich Swann. Just gonna hold Swann and Eric Young thing. So we have little clips of Eric talking about it, and then we have Swann claiming ultimate revenge. So just hype for the main event. That main event is super hot right now, and we go to Gia Miller with Eric Young to talk about the whole deal, and he says he's not the problem. Swann and Demore are the problem. He said by coming back to Impact, he took control of his career, and he warns those who are gunning for him it's best to keep their nose out of his business. Swann then finds Young, charges in, and both men just start brawling outside. So that's it. Like Swann's got his hands on him. There's finally a little bit of payback. We got some hype here, man. The main event is, the main event, I think was set a long time ago. I feel like the main event, like the Swann, Eric Young, like constantly injuring it, even tying back to Slammiversary, right? Like they even teased us at Slammiversary this whole feud, and so I think this has been brewing for months. So we're set on the main event. I'm already totally sold on the main event. I don't know about you guys, but I think this was a nice little cap off. What do you think, Alicia?
Agreed.
Bill, you got are you sold here? Did you need a little bit more on this show to go home with?
No, they've spent a lot of time on this over the months. And I would say we have a lot of that backstory of obviously everything with Eric Young. We've seen the interviews, we've seen all the clips, we've seen the promos for the pay-per-view. We know, and we've seen the attacks on Rich Swann, and then Rich Swann attacking EY now. I think we need to see him get a little bit of the upper hand, which he did, because that was the one thing we never really saw this whole time. Every time it looked like Rich was getting to where he needed to be, Eric Young would just knock him down again. And this was the first time Rich Swann really got the upper hand since he pinned him in Slammiversary. So I think this is a good way to kind of get that level playing field going into the pay-per-view.
It could be, man. Could be. Jay, you got any little final thoughts? Are you sold on the main event up to here, or did you need a little bit more today?
Oh,
and guys in the chat too. Everybody sound off in the chat.
It even led to going off the air with
Wait, what? Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. They hit the camera. Went off the air with that.
Damn cameraman.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Took out the cameraman. And it was great. I didn't need. I mean, these two have been very physical. I didn't need any more physical, but it just it was a little bit of. It just showed. It showed that Rich Swann was ready, because I know that's been a big question mark. Like, is he really ready? Is he 100%? Yes, he's ready. So now we can go into this match. No, these guys are going to bring all guns blazing. We're ready for this. I'm ready. I'm sold on it. Bring it on.
Well, Rich Swann is so ready because he thinks Eric Young is
that son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's true. He is a son of a bitch. Main event, guys. North taking on the Good Brothers. A little bit of a preview of some of the opponents of the multi tag team match. Fantastic, just big guys beating the shit out of each other for the most part. Nothing too much to analyze here, although it was a really good match. We did get basically went to a no contest though. We have Guns ran in, Ace and Fulton ran in, so it ended with everybody just brawling at the end, right?
Yeah, which I think we all thought that would probably be the ending, but I was surprised that it was because they were all in the ring. Told just called for the bell. He no contested it just because all four combatants were in there the whole time. Haven't seen that. I think I went 1986 on the last time I saw that called actually in the match. But, but I get why you were going to protect them, and I guess they probably had too much of the tag teams just interfering for like double DQs lately, so you had to mix it up a little bit.
You couldn't give anybody a win here. I think this was a tough one because you give somebody a win, it's almost like you're saying either you're giving them too much of an advantage going in on Saturday, or you're saying that they have no chance at come the main event because they already won this day. So
yeah.
The only way you can do it. The match is good though. It was a real wonky finish at the end with everybody just running in, but just a good way to go off the air with what looks to be like one of the featured matches. So I'm here for it. I still have no idea who's going to come out of that one. There's so much potential on that one, but we went off the air with that one. That was it, man. That was the go home show. It was perfectly hyped. Every match on the pay-per-view had a touch on this show tonight. So I think we sufficiently. Did they miss anything? Did they miss touching on anything or furthering anything today that's on the pay-per-view?
No, it even showed Johnny Bravo losing his mind going into this wedding this weekend. I mean, they covered everything. I mean, it certainly was better than any other go home show that happened this week. Oh, sorry.
Oh, jeez. Is there another company doing a go home show that just shit the bed or something? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, I can guarantee you that this go home show is better than anything that would bookmark the ends of this week. That should give you a little hint.
Gotcha. Why do you waste?
Oh, you're talking about our Sunday Explosion weekly review.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes, very good. Very nice. Very nice.
I think they touched on everything. That they didn't miss anything for me. I felt they got everything captured. So it's definitely a sufficient go home. I would say if you guys, anybody who's not who hasn't ordered yet, give this one another watch. Kind of skim through it if you have to. Flip through some of the video packages, get rehyped. They got the hype shows coming up this weekend.
Yeah, which I think you'll see a lot of the that content again, which is great. And obviously, if you haven't ordered yet, I know we said it during the watch along. Ingrid from the chat, I know she's posted before. If she's still in here, feel free to put it up again. But you can see her on Twitter, and she has a link. Use her code, and a Johnny Bravo autograph will be coming your way. And then send the receipt to Scott Demore, and he will give you a thank you video. So
isn't that cool? Like, yeah, you send.
What other company does it? No other company.
Nobody. I think that's awesome. So yeah, get cash in on it. Ingrid, if you're still in the chat, please go ahead and put your Twitter handle in the chat so people know where they get your Fight TV code. So guys, order for Ingrid's promo code, and then get all those perks, man. There's a lot of perks going around. So get in on it. But yeah, that was it, guys. We do want to really quickly. Let's mention Full Keg. I don't even know what to say about it though. It was a complete shit show. Like, how do you even like review? You can't like review this. Like, it was a fucking
it's just
disaster.
like talking Shopomania.
I mean, there was like nothing. There was like no format to this. So if anybody,
they were at a bar with a wrestling ring.
A bar of the wrestling ring. Scott Demore showed up. Rocky Romero was there. Colt Cabana made an appearance.
Scott Demore with glowing abs.
Glowing abs. The cartoon looks funny though. Tell me, Jay, you know about this cartoon. What's this cartoon deal, man?
This the gimmicks. It's on social media. Go to the Instagram or go to the Twitter box and look up the gimmicks. So look, just go to the Good Brothers social media. They've been plugging it for weeks now. They just put out like the 4th or 5th episode. The one with Enzo doing the hoo-hoo with the what's her name, Lisa Ann.
Yeah, don't forget Lisa Ann.
Yeah,
dude, Lisa Ann was on this today.
And Enzo actually it wasn't Lisa Ann. It was someone else in the video taking her to Pound Town. It was hilarious. Oh my god!
But it was Lisa Ann, the porn star, right? That's who it was supposed to be. It was really her.
She had she was with the flotation devices later. Yeah, but it was someone else in the video with Enzo. He was obviously going to piss off the boss, you know.
How do you get Lisa Ann for this? Like all right, listen, we got this idea, right? We're wrestlers and we're fucking hammered. And we do this shit show on Access TV, and it's like fucking nuts. It's about like people wrestling in the bars, a bunch of fucking nonsense. There's a cartoon involved, and we're drunk. We need you to do a voice on it. And how do you get Lisa Ann to tie into Impact Wrestling? So fucking weird. But they did look funny, man. The gimmicks, actually looked entertaining.
And they're short. It's like a few minutes each. It's not like you got to sit for a half an hour, and watch something. No, they're short and sweet. You're in and out in a few minutes.
Yeah, and it's the content. Like it's a hard R for language, which I think we appreciate here. It's like our broadcast, which is like not probably Impact Plus. There'll be a lot of bleeps, which you saw tonight on Access as well.
Bleeps and bleeps.
But on the social media, there are no bleeps.
Yeah, so check that out, guys. I mean, listen to it. But if you missed Full Keg, I think it is on demand on the Impact Twitch too, because they did air it on the Twitch after it aired on Access. So give that a shot.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on Impact Plus too, very quickly.
Is it? Okay.
They may even said it may have been simulcasted. It may already even be on there.
Now look at this. Look at these animals. Look at this. The episodes are longer than Transformers. I mean, this is turning into a punchline. This is a punchline.
I was, I it went through my head. I wasn't gonna say it though. They beat me to it. They beat me to it.
You guys know.
You
know what? Fuck you, buddy. That's what I gotta say. It is on Impact Plus.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
it is, along with Aftershock and
Okay, so it's all on there, guys. Check that out. Give it a watch. I think this is a real good sign of things to come. If you start giving talent little spin-offs.
And we did get Big Papa Pump sighting.
He was on there too, man.
Looking good. Good to see him. I mean, we had a real scare with him earlier.
He was going after the Nate. And he was going after the Nate, but not the Nate you know. Woo, 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 woo.
And Nature Boy Paul Lee. God. No, but listen, it's good to see Steiner back healthy. My favorite part though was when they were like, "You're like too sweet, me, Scott," and he's like, "All right, And he's like, fuck you. You fucking stole that shit anyway, you piece of shit. And he like walked away. Like, you stole that shit. Oh god,
you could tell deep down they were marking out big time, boys.
Totally, man. Scott Steiner told him to go fuck himself on TV. Told him he stole the Too Sweet.
That's like Bravo telling us off.
Yeah, pretty much. It's on the same
line. If we get
line.
Scott Steiner ever on the show, that would just be an ultimate because he could just say that to us the whole time.
That'd be a great get. Could you imagine getting Scott Steiner on the show? That'd be an amazing get. I'm like, I'm just gonna pay you $100 just to fucking just demolish Jaybone. Just Jaybone. That's all. You saw it, bitch. We got 33 to 3 bird third chance. That is a piece of shit. Jaybone, I'm gonna do it. Let's pay Scott Steiner come here and roast you.
Just have him come in for 1 minute and tell him to tell me that I got 33 and a third chances of catching diabetes.
He's fat.
Smoking all his licking all his goddamn lollipops. Just fucking ripping on you for the lollipops. Yeah. Scott Steiner, hopefully one day on TNI, one day. But guys, I don't know. Is there anything else to say about about Full KEG? There's really not much to go into about this. You just have to watch it. Bill, I mean, is there anything else you want to mention? Steiner was a good thing
we had what did we have? What was it? Elvis Wesley, I forget.
Pelvis Wesley.
Pelvis Wesley. There you go. The character that Heath played. And he won to be on an explosion match. So
that's right.
I'm not sure if they're going to follow through with that or not.
They were fighting for a spot at Explosion, which is hilarious. I hope they follow through. You have to. I
love the tie, and I hope he comes out as Pelvis Wesley too.
You have to.
Pelvis versus Swinger.
Okay, Boomer.
We could do that. We could do that.
That's who we eliminated. That was the funniest part of that.
That's true. He did eliminate Johnny Swinger. So that'd be funny. Listen, I hope they follow through with it. We have tapings coming up after Bound for Glory. This is the perfect time to do it. So if you guys missed it, go watch it. It is worth a watch. It's totally wacky. And I encourage everybody.
We might cover this, even though it seems impossible. We might cover this either on TNI, maybe Smash This Podcast. There might be more coverage of the Full KEG later this week.
Who booked this?
Exactly. I don't know.
I might be safer talking about Larietto or something.
Yeah, seriously, man. But that's it, guys. That's the go home show. That's the 1020 edition of Impact Wrestling. That's a little bit of touch on to Full KEG as well. So we have predictions tomorrow night. That's going to come up tomorrow night. We'll release a time for what time that's going to be sometime tomorrow. We'll let you guys know when we're going live with that. So keep an eye on the show Twitter, and we'll let you guys know when that's going to be on, and just kind of subscribe to all of our platforms and just hit the notification bell so you'll know when we're going live with it, and check that out. So that's tomorrow night. Thursday, nothing. Jaybone's going to do his stuff Thursday, then Friday as well. Then Saturday is BFG. Watch live reaction, watch along, and a post-show review is coming up on Saturday. So let's get it wrapped up here. Let's get some plugs. Alicia, where can people connect with you?
You can find me on Instagram under the handle Alicia BKG. All one word.
All one word, guys. Alicia BKG on Instagram. Bill, where can people find you, man? And are you going to put up some goddamn pictures on your Instagram finally?
Earlier today, I downloaded all the pictures. They are off my phone onto the computer, so they are ready to go up. So Twitter, you can always find me, but also the same place on Instagram, and there will be some new pictures coming at my name, at William M. Gardner, Gardner.
Nice. Jaybone, where can we find you, and what's your schedule for the week on streaming and other stuff?
You can find me over on that other little podcast called Smash This Podcast. Yes, Basil, we're going to bed.
We're wrapping up, Basil. we actually talked about Full KEG. That's why we're like where we're at right now. Go ahead.
I feel like we all hit that Full KEG tonight. Jiminy Christmas. Smash This Podcast is on all socials, including YouTube and Twitch, of course, and Instagram, Facebook, and the Twitter box. You can find me over on that Twitter box at Jaybone5150.
Which one's Jay?
Bone 5150, right? All right. Guys, you can get me at Trentsberry over on Twitter, and Hemi Music on Twitter and Instagram. We actually just yesterday was the 1 year of All Glory, so I re-released all the videos from that show. So if you guys want to follow on Hemi Music on Twitter. I posted them all, so you can check out those videos from All Glory, relive, basically back in the days when you used to have people at shows and you can do live shows with fans at them. So go check that out. That's up there. The show, guys, at We Talk Impact on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Type in We Talk Impact, all one word, or just Total Nonstop Impact, and it comes right up. Shows on all audio formats: Apple Podcast, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Podcast. Go check it, like, review, subscribe. Leave us a review on iTunes if you got it. If you left a review, I'd love to read it on the air. So definitely leave some reviews and a 5-star rating on there too. Twitch.tv/Total Nonstop Impact. Catch us on Twitch. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and I think we've decided the new emote is going to be Johnny Bravo, right? I think it's just fucking fitting. I mean, angry Bravo face to be the new emote. So Brian, if you're still listening, let's start prepping that. Thank you to all the new subs and followers and the people cheering bits.
Can we make sure that he's got earmuffs on in the emote?
You have to.
Shades and earmuffs.
Shades and earmuffs, and maybe the dog. But definitely thank you. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed, cheered bits, everything. We really, really appreciate it. Jay, you were saying there's a new promotion on Twitch coming as a next month, 20% off subs.
No, it's right there. I'm looking at it. It says continue sub 20% off. So if you're maybe if you're due for another sub, you can do it. I don't know if it's like there for everyone who hasn't subbed before. I'm not sure.
Also, I never mentioned this. If you have Amazon Prime, you get one free Twitch channel sub a month. Mm-hmm. So you can always use your Amazon Prime to sub to us too. It's totally free. If you sign in, it like asks you to just sign through Amazon, and then you just hit free subscription. So you go sub for free if you have Prime. So go
and once you get like the emotes like we have, you can take those and go to other channels and use those.
Which is cool. Because then people are like, "Where'd you get those emotes?" And they're like, well, "Fucking
like TNI, man."
That's right. Ingrid's gonna get Bravo to leave a review. Please do. That'd be amazing. And then also ProWrestlingTees.com/Total Nonstop Impact. Get your t-shirts. No sales currently, but I'm sure they're gearing up for a fall Thanksgiving type sale. So keep an eye for that. Black Friday is always a banger for them. So if you haven't gotten any shirts, get those on in your shopping cart. Renewals are 20% off, as Basil said. Thank you. All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for us. Anything else, Bill? Bill, Jay, Alicia, did I forget anything?
No, I think we're all set.
It's Impact Week. Stay tuned.
Oh yeah.
It is Impact Week, guys. Definitely watch all the shows. Tweet it. Impact on Access TV. Tag Impact. Tag the wrestlers. Tag management. Let them know you're enjoying what's going on. Hashtag BFG 2020. Tag us. Definitely keep the engagement going. This is a really hot week. Let them know what you are watching this weekend. So, other than that, guys, we'll be back tomorrow night for a prediction show for Bountiful Glory. So, what's up, Jay?
Oh, and happy birthday, HD.
Happy birthday, HD. We appreciate it. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. Have a great night, everybody. See you later.
Find me the name of this garbage show again that I'm on.
Total Nonstop Impact.
My name's John, capital letter E, period, Bravo, and you're listening to the Total Nonstop Impact Podcast.
This is the jaw-jacking Tuesday Night Impact, and his mother called him son because he shines like one. Mocha Skin Manimal, Rohit Raju, and you are watching Total Nonstop Impact.
This is Taya La Güera Loca, and you are listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
The Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander, and you're listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
We are the Rascals. And you are listening to Total
Nonstop
Impact Podcast, baby.
Woo! And what you're really listening to is Total Nonstop Impact. Don't you dare miss a lesson. Oh, yeah.